The reality is, I have no cash. It's all tied up. So right now, if I wanted to call a taxi cab, I can't do it. I don't have a credit card. I don't have a checking account. I have no place I can go take cash out except the little bit that I saved, and it's getting down to almost nothing.
I would bet that his definition of a little bit are different from any of our definition of a little bit, but things are not going well for Rudy Giuliani. He really wanted to attend Donald Trump's inauguration in January in Washington, but seeing as to how he is legally embattled and battered, he won't be able to. The judge in his defamation case has denied Giuliani's request to reschedule a trial around the inauguration in DC. So just to refresh your memories, Rudy Giuliani was found guilty of defaming two Georgia election workers earlier this year. The jury at the time ordered that Giuliani pay Ruby Freeman and her daughter Shay Moss nearly $150 million in damages. And later, the judge ruled that as a part of the judgment, he had to also hand over some of his most prized possessions, some signed sports memorabilia, 26 watches, furniture, a vintage Mercedes that was once owned by the actress Lauren Bacall, and his New York City penthouse. Now, during a hearing where Giuliani was asked why he has so far failed to hand over the title to the car, Giuliani reportedly lost his cool. Here is Jane Rosenberg. She's the courtroom sketch artist telling CNN exactly what she witnessed.
He's losing it. He was wild. I mean, I feel bad for anyone who represents him. He blurts out orders at his lawyers who are at the podium, and he's interrupting all the time.
He's yelling at his attorneys while they're up there?
His attorney's turning around like he doesn't know how to handle it. He's in the middle of speaking to a judge at the podium, and behind him is shouting. He's shouting orders. That was the attorney who just quit the day after that.
Mm-hmm. So Rudy's supporters say that he is being destroyed financially for doing the right thing, for standing up for democracy and for calling attention to election interference and election irregularities during the 2020 election. Of course, nothing of the sort was found to be true. And the two Georgia election workers that Rudy chose to target were not found to have done anything wrong. Also, the verdict was brought down by a jury. And the judge overseeing the case, Judge Lewis Liman, was nominated by Trump. And now Rudy is accusing Liman of being, quote, a serious left-wing Democrat, about as left-wing as you can get. So Sharon, the spin just keeps happening. It keeps coming. He's been found guilty. He was given this incredible judgment. And there's still so many people in this country who think that he was doing the right thing all along. They haven't seen any evidence of it. If they had, we also would have seen that evidence, but we haven't. So they're really basing this off of nothing. And a lot of people are saying, I think that his reputation is being damaged for no good reason. He's being financially ruined for no good reason. And basically, he's being elevated as a martyr. What do you make of this, Sharon? And do you think that, I don't think the two Georgia election workers are ever going to get all of their money, but do you think they might get some of it?
I think they're going to be moving on up to a deluxe apartment in the sky very soon. It's a matter of time. And for the people who believe Rudy is being wrongly accused and things taken from him that he's worked hard for and he can't get a taxi, well, let him believe it. If they want to believe that he's doing the right thing, there's a whole caves and caves of people in American history who have done the right thing and they've lost everything for it. So I know that that's not Rudy. He doesn't necessarily fall into that category, but it's okay if he's doing the right thing and he still has to pay and lose everything because he's a man of integrity who stands on, his convictions. And well, convictions is the key word there. My daughter, when something doesn't go my way, has this, and I'm trying to break her of this habit. Under her breath, she'll do this thing that these teenagers, I guess, are doing, womp, womp. That's how I feel about Rudy. As I was listening to his press conference, womp, womp, okay? Get over it. Get a room at the Six Motel or, one of these discount places. Get a job. You won't be working as a lawyer, but there's jobs out there, okay? And ask your buddy Donald Trump to help you. Oh, that's right. He's immune from everything, but you're facing the consequences. Good luck. Womp, womp.
Yeah, and Donald Trump also still owes Rudy Giuliani millions of dollars. So he's not getting any help from Trump. Actually,
No.
I think that money that Trump owes him is already included. That's supposed to go directly to the Georgia election workers, which is really, really funny. But yeah, all these things, they think that Americans have it so easy. Like, oh yeah, just go get a job. Like these are the things that they tell regular Americans whenever they're struggling economically, financially, whatever. Just go get a job, Rudy. He's been disbarred, so I don't think. Yeah, you're right. He can't work as an attorney anymore. But figure it out, man. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Rudy. I know he's going to fight the judgment all the way until he dies. Yes,
he can't afford a taxi. Maybe you can send him one of your lovely pies.
How did he get to where he is?
Maybe he's just hitching rides.
Yeah, someone in his life is just driving him around all over New York City. So that's nice. At least New York is actually walkable, so that's good for him. But
exactly.
He is very privileged to live in maybe the only walkable city in the United States that's left. So maybe Boston, Pittsburgh. I don't know. Not Pittsburgh, Philly. Never been to Philly though. So.
Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.